In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a very simple application using Streamlit, Langchain, and OpenAI. So it's going to be a YouTube Q&A. You can actually ask any question on your YouTube, and it's going to give you an answer. So let's get into the diagram. When you feed in the URL into Langchain is going to load the transcript from the URL, and it's going to split the transcript into chunks into a text document, and we're going to create a chain. And the chain is going to be used to retrieve the Q&A and using the OpenAI, okay? And it's going to be used to create the Streamlit application. So let's get into the code. Okay, so before we do that, we need to install these packages. Need to install the pip YouTube transcript API, the Chroma DB, the Langchain, the Streamlit. And we need to import these packages. So we need to import the YouTube loader to load the YouTube URL, the OpenAI, the character text splitter to split the text, the OpenAI embeddings to create the embeddings, the retrieval QI, the vector stores. We import the Chroma to create the index, we import the API and the Streamlit, and also import the OS. So we create the title, that's the YouTube Q&A, and we create the environmental variables that's going to take in the API key. So in here, you place with your API key. Okay, so I have mine here. So I just call it into the code. Okay. The next thing is to create the OpenAI, the LLM. So the temperature is equal to 0. That's going to control the randomness of the text. And we create a prompt. So we say streamlit.text input. This is where we're going to put in the URL. And we say if prompt. So if there's a prompt, then we are going to load within the prompt, we are going to load the YouTube loader. So we're going to feed in the URL into the YouTube loader, okay? And we don't want the video information, so that's going to be false. And we're going to put that into a variable called the docs. And we are going to call in the character text splitter, and it's going to create chunks, the side chunks, and it's going to create the chunk overlap. So I did that to 0, so you can choose whatever you want, depending on your use case. And I'm going to put that into a variable called the text splitter. And I'm going to create that into a document, okay? So here is it. So the split document. I'm going to create the embeddings. So the embeddings are going to have the API key, and the API key is going to be equal to the API key here. Okay, so that's the API key where you have here. And I'm going to create a doc search using the Chroma. I'm going to put in the document and the embeddings. Okay, so the next thing is to create a chain. The chain is going to contain the retrieval QA, and it's going to contain the LLM. The LLM is going to contain the OpenAI credentials and like the temperature, and the chain type is going to be stuff. Okay, so there are other ones. So depending on your use case, you can choose that. Okay, and the retriever we call in the doc search. Okay, so now we type in the query. So using the streamlit.text input, this one can put in the query. So we create a button and we run the chain using the query. Okay, so the query is going to be used to get or type in the information that we want to get from the video, the transcript, and it's going to write the answer. Okay, so this is a very simple code. Okay, so let me run it using the Streamlit. run, and I'm going to say YouTube Q&A. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, so I'm going to put in the Q&A. I'm going to put in a link. So let's see what we have. Put in a link. Okay, let's see. Choose this link. Yeah, so this a YouTube link. It's one of my videos. I'm going to put that in. Um, see. Okay, see. Hit enter. It's running. Okay, let's ask a question. What is the video about? Click on execute. Okay, perfect. So the video is about how to remove one or more background images in Python using the pillow models. Okay, so yeah, this is just a very simple application. So you can just ask it any question you like. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe and share. See you in the next one.